Welcome to Coffee and Candor. This is Amber.
Chris.
Ross.
And Brandy.
Yay! We did it.
2 times in a row.
Hey, this is part of our Haunted Arkansas segment. And I wanted to start off talking about the Arkansas School for the Deaf. Wasn't there didn't it start out as a pothole or something?
Yeah, they were working on and found
It
this.
slowly started to crumble away and get bigger. And they say about 6 inches under the ground is a crypt.
Oh, wow.
And the school dates back to 1849, so it was sometime before that. I would love.
So that 1849 is when it opened, or 1849 is when the
it just says
building
the school
started
has
getting
more than
constructed?
a century of rich history that dates back to 1849.
That's damn near 2 centuries.
That's crazy.
14 Francis Street.
So we have a new.
Is that a house?
We have like a
Francis Street's in a subdivision.
What are we talking
It's
about?
like
It's a Celtic cottage thing.
It's like
it's a witchy store.
Yeah, witchy store. I was trying to think pagan.
Yep. If that's at somebody's house, y'all going to wind up getting your face cut off and worn like a mask.
I
Okay, whatever. Okay.
If it's my time, it's my time.
They would probably be those people in that commercial going on right now. Let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? Me and Amber would whip their asses. You people would be hiding. We'd be taking them out. Mm-hmm. We need skirt.
Okay.
Whoever they talked to, I think it was the superintendent. They said that they've heard stories that possibly some of the kids had gotten sick, long ago when the school was there. And families were very poor, so they would bury them on campus. So there's a lot of
Wow.
people buried there. They don't know where they're at.
Did they have any idea how many people?
I don't think so.
would
These
love to
stories date back to
investigate
1800, 1900, so it's unclear how many teachers and students might be buried on campus.
Wow. Have they said, like, how many they found so far?
Just that one crypt that I know of, but they won't have anybody out there to survey until January,
Oh, wow.
which makes me sad. We have to wait that long.
Yeah.
I will go out there and dig for them right now for free.
Yeah, just for like fun and shit. Science and shit.
I will.
Yeah, it would be just so fucking cool to be able to investigate out there, take our equipment, and see if we can contact some.
They said staff found not only a crypt, but a new tombstone was found, and the rain is helping uncover even more.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to go out there so bad. Seriously, I was like, I will dig for you for free. If I find something, I won't touch it. I'll just dig around it. I know how to be an archaeologist.
I've watched Josh Gates plenty.
I've wanted to be an archaeologist since I was 5 years old. This would be a dream come true for me.
Well, when I was 5 years old, I think I wanted to be Captain Kirk.
It's really hard to be another person, though.
I didn't know that then.
Of course, Captain Kirk's not a real person, so...
Yeah, so there was room.
Yeah. So you're telling me there's a chance. What are you pointing at?
On to you.
On to me. On to me for
Roll
what?
with it.
Haunted Arkansas?
Son of a bitch. I wasn't ready.
I know.
I wasn't ready.
What do you got, Ross? See? He wasn't ready.
He's playing a game.
Because we thought you were doing it.
I'm the only one doing this.
What about you?
I'm
Well,
not.
I thought I had time to look up my shit while you were
That's what I was doing. I'm looking up shit.
Me
I'm
too.
not playing a game.
All right, I'm Googling my little ass off right now. Okay, and I can't type, y'all. Haunted Arkansas legend.
Well,
Did we talk about the White River Monster?
No, we did not.
Did you know that Arkansas has its own version of the Loch Ness Monster?
Yes,
I did. Whitey.
Uh-huh. Did you say Whitey?
Yeah.
that's racist.
That is racist.
No, it's because it's the White River.
I'm feeling a little bit triggered.
Whitey.
Oh my god.
Tales of a creature known as Whitey.
Look,
Damn
crack,
it.
look, cracker.
I prefer saltine American.
What do
I
you
didn't
want?
make that shit up.
Only in Arkansas. Tales of a creature known as Whitey date back over a century to the early 1900s, though some peoples believe Whitey had nothing to do with had something to do with capsized boats during the Civil War. The first documented report was in December of 1912, when timber workers reported seeing something strange floating at the bottom of the White River. Floating at the bottom.
Maybe he was just a couple inches off the bottom.
Well, that was some damn good depth perception then.
Very clear water.
Yeah. They likened it to a humongous turtle.
I thought you were going to say turd.
A humongous turd.
They likened it to a humongous turd,
Okay.
estimating that it weighed at least 300 pounds. That is a grown man's turd in the backseat of my car. It's still steaming. Little kids are running away from it.
It was a humongous turtle.
Okay.
A hunting party was apparently formed to try to capture the creature, but reports of their results are unknown.
What you doing?
That just
Boys,
gets,
we going
turtle. We going turd hunting. What do you call it when you hunt for turtles? I know it's not just turtle hunting.
You go turtling.
Turd wrangling.
Let's go.
I can't remember if
turdin.
if it's frogs or turtles, but there is a name.
Turtle frogs. It's gigging.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You go turd gigging.
Oh, I'm giving myself a headache with my laughter. Damn my immaturity.
It is assumed, however, that they were unsuccessful because reports of a strange creature in the White River persisted sporadically over the years. However, it was a 1937 report that really captured the imaginations of the masses. Of the asses. In July of that year, plantation owner Bramlett Bateman, boy, that's a shit name, filed a report of seeing a gray-skinned monster in the White River near Newport that was the width of a car, about the length of 3 cars. His account made national news and was even picked up by Time magazine for their August edition.
You know why he's not as famous as Loch Ness?
Because he's really a turd.
Because they named him Whitey.
Whitey. Yeah.
Whitey doesn't roll off the tongue nearly as easy as Nessie. Nearly 40 years later, in 1971, the reports started again, with each telling Whitey's appearance has been described differently. Whitey. Some reported a horn protruding from his forehead, the size and a size.
I was just thinking of a horned turd.
Yep, and a size close to 1,000 pounds. That's an enormous. Imagine the motherfucker that laid that. Others claim, I guess he wouldn't be around anymore. He'd probably be split in half.
What did you eat?
How do you accumulate 1,000-pound turd anyway?
I'm working on it.
Jesus. Others claim to have seen spines growing from the back that was at least 20 feet long.
Okay,
Yeah.
how long's a car?
Well, my Suburban's about 19 feet. Yeah.
A 60-foot long thing with 20-foot-long spines.
That'd be a goofy looking bitch. Probably really top heavy.
He's a lionfish.
Wow.
Where was I? There are even reports of Whitey leaving behind the White River and making tracks on land. 3-toed, 14-inch tracks to be exact.
Those are tiny footprints.
Yeah,
for
that's
such
not
a
that
big animal.
big. Just a big
Yeah, you
animal.
1,000 pounds and 60 foot long, and you got feet the size of
It's
mine.
a cat. That's a cat.
Shouldn't his toes be webbed?
Ooh, good point.
Maybe he has flippers.
All right, I'm done talking about that. That's just
All right,
that's silly.
I got one. In 2009,
They could have called him the Ark Ness Monster.
the Arkansas Democrat Gazette
You an idiot.
reported that ghost hunters had examined the Deshay County Courthouse in Arkansas City for paranormal activity. Local courthouse workers claimed that a ghost they've nicknamed Willard haunts the building.
Willard.
Could be Whitey.
Well, it's Willard Whitey.
County Judge Mark McElroy said courthouse staff members have reported spiritual activity unexplainable by human logic.
Spiritual. Not supernatural.
Spiritual.
Spiritual. One of the legends surrounding the Deshay County Courthouse has to do with the clock tower. It's said that the clock tower has not functioned properly since it was cursed by a condemned man at the turn of the 20th century. The man had supposedly been hung on the courthouse lawn after being convicted for burning down a string of hotels, a charge of which he claimed to be innocent. McElroy had made it a campaign promise to fix the clock. Every attempt had failed. Every technician...
What kind of bullshit campaign promise is that? You elect me, we gonna tell some time.
We gonna fix that fucking clock.
Jesus.
You better bring your broom because it's a mess.
That's right.
One technician said they may have hung a guy out there on the lawn or in the bell clock tower or whatever. I don't dispute that. And the guy may have cursed them and the clock, but that's not the problem with the clock. It's just an old clock. It needs tender love and care.
Nah, man, motherfucker, like, you elect me and we'll get a digital clock. Let's see him fuck that up.
We'll get a sundial, motherfuckers.
That's right, you can't break that shit.
Oh, are you done?
Go ahead.
Are you done? Are you done?
Better bring your
With
broom.
you, yes. Yes, I'm done with
It
you.
is a mess.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I was going to talk about the Garden Lights. That's in Clark County, and it's along the railroad tracks. And they've tried to say it's swamp gas. They've tried to say it's all kinds of different things, but they haven't really found a good explanation.
Probably swamp gas from that fucking
For that big old
turd.
turtle.
Yeah, 1,000-pound
Oh
turd.
my God.
But they're saying that local legend connects it to a murder that happened in December of 1931. Apparently, a railway worker went nuts and attacked his foreman with a shovel and then beat him with a spike maul till he killed him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was a little angry. And so they're saying that it's that foreman carrying a light going down the tracks. They've also said that it's a miner looking for his wife or his daughter, a dude looking for his head because it was cut off by robbers, or a train coming down the tracks.
Hold on. It's a guy looking for his head.
Mm-hmm.
Searching.
How are you gonna look for your head?
Well, if you're dead,
What do you have, an extra set of eyes?
have you ever,
Feeling around.
have you ever fucking heard of
Nipple
the Headless
eyes?
Horseman?
Eyes of the nipples.
Or is this new to you?
That's the only way you could look for your head.
You could
He's just not even paying attention to anybody.
No, he's just like off on his own little turtle thing.
Still think about that turd float. I'm still baffled by the floating at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. The White River ain't that clear. How do they know that? But anyway, yeah, they're saying in all the stories, they're saying it's a ghost holding a lantern along the railroad tracks. And then they're also saying there's like a similar legend in Lafayette County in Stamps, Arkansas. But there's a dangerous railroad crossing where several people have died, and they said that there's a light that looks like a lantern being held by a spirit.
Spirit.
We're in the spirit
World asshole. They can't see us.
God, I love that movie. I'm gonna finish reading about Mr. Whitey since someone just gave up.
I didn't give up. I abridged.
Fuck Whitey. Fuck the man.
Yeah, that's right.
Reading.
Well, he's not good at it.
I know.
Oh, Jesus.
Fascination with this mysterious creature grew so much that there is actually legislation in place to protect it.
Yeah.
Senator Robert Harvey.
No, yeah, they did.
See, you act surprised if you had kept on reading.
You found that out.
Reading is fundamental, bitch.
Senator Robert Harvey signed a bill in 1973 into law that sanctioned a portion of the White River between Newport and Possum Grape as the White River Monster Refuge. This bill makes it illegal to cause any harm to Whitey within this realm.
Did they tell him that?
So, no hurting Whitey.
But Whitey won't hurt Whitey. We can't hurt Whitey.
No, if they told him that, he could stay in between those areas. Uh-huh.
Maybe he can't read.
I hate you, goddammit. Ross is about to fucking... Oh, he's going to spit the coffee back into the cup. Into the 40-ounce cup that he's drinking it out of.
Yeah, watch our webpage, because I'm totally going to shame him over this coffee.
Alright, as for a possible
Drinking his coffee out of a
explanation
goddamn big gulp.
of exactly what Whitey is, one theory is that a giant alligator snapping turtle. This magnificent creature It's known to live for up to 150 years, has a pointed head, a spiny back, and can be up to 400 pounds,
And
which
will
is nowhere
chomp
near
your
as
arm
big.
off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And can appear gray in color.
And I imagine if they get that big, like as big as they can get,